Greetings, everyone. This is the Duck of Indeed, and it is now time to continue Majora's Mask. Yes, I forgot for a moment what I was doing. This is Majora's Mask. We have started Snowhead Temple. This is video 3 of Snowhead Temple. We've gotten a decent way in. We are higher up in this big tall room right now. And as you can clearly see, we want to get across here. Which I am not too happy about, but must be done. Here we go. Careful. If I mess up, I have a lot to redo. Can't get through there because of the ice. Let's see. There's a thing over there. There's an invisible thing. Which we'll deal with that later. Let's see. Okay, so down... Yeah, the invisible thing we'll deal with later. It probably just leads to a ferry. We need to get across here. There are some pots. Obviously going one way is easy because there is a ladder on the other side. The other way, we need to get across using Goron Link. And get across we shall. Okay. Careful. Whoop. Great job. Try it again. And if my voice sounds a little weird, I kind of have a stuffy nose. Oh, darn you. He needs to roll across because it's so slippery to walk. No, what am I doing? I'm doing even worse now. I did good the first time, and then I didn't quite make it. Careful! There's like a big net type area to catch you, so don't worry about it. Just go for it. There we go. There we go. Let's see. So we want to get across there. But I'm also curious what's through here. So let's see what's through this door real quick. Oh, we're over here. No, don't do that. Yeah, this is an earlier room. This is an earlier room that we've been to before. I don't want to deal with this right now. We'll be back. We'll be back once I can do something about that switch. That room's meant as a shortcut. This level needs shortcuts because it's hard. Okay. Get across there. Woof! Woof! Okay. Just... Okay. Through the door. Scary and stressful. I don't like areas where I could fall. Okay, it's time for a weird boss. Weird mini-boss. Yeah. It's weird! It's very weird. Okay, so there's... I think I need arrows. There's this mini-boss. Where is he? Oh. Wizzrobe. You'll get the chance to You'll get your chance right when it starts to attack. Be on the lookout for it. Ah! So if you run up to... Darn it. Oh, no. So he, like, goes to one of these 4 areas. If you... I think you can shoot him with your arrows, too. You gotta wait a moment. If you go up to him too quickly... If you go up to him too quickly, then he'll just disappear. Like that. You gotta wait until he becomes more solid and starts prancing around. Once he starts spinning, then you can attack him. It's really weird. And it's easy to see where he is, whoops, because you can see him on the map. So you know where he's gonna appear because there's a red dot on the map that shows where he is. You could also do arrows. That's another way of doing it. I'm just gonna do it this way. Now you're going to see several of him, I believe. There's several of him. Ah! Darn it. There's several of him and it's rather distracting because they're all going around. But if you look on the map, you can find where the real one is. Yeah. The real one is the only one that... Uh-oh, I don't think I'm going to get to him on time. The real one is the only one that shows up on the map. I don't think I'm going to be fast enough. You could use arrows too, like I said. Oh, what am I doing? Okay, I don't know. That was stupid! Yeah, that's why I don't like using the control stick for certain things. I could just use arrows on him. So I don't like using the control stick. Oh, great. I was doing good, and then oh my goodness, stay out of that ice. Ugh! Stay out of the ice. Stay out of even that area there because, okay. Once I tried to start getting it with my arrows, I started doing worse. Got him. You can shoot him with arrows too. That's the other way to get him. Yeah, that was terrible. That was terrible. I was doing okay and then I started doing awful. So you can run up to him and hit him with your sword. Or you can either stand in the middle and just shoot him with arrows. Though if you don't get him on time, that's the problem with doing that is if you don't reach him on time. If you don't shoot him on time, then standing in the middle with your arrows makes it a lot harder to get out of the way. It's a lot harder. Yay, we got the fire arrow! But yeah, if you stand in the middle with your arrows, that's a good way to get him. But if your aim's not great and you're not able to shoot him on time, then it's hard to get out of the way. Running around with your sword is a little more difficult, but it's easier to avoid him. So those are just... I messed up at the end, but... And when he shoots the ice at you, make sure there's going to be kind of this area of ice on the floor for a short while. Make sure you don't step in it. Getting shot by him turns you to ice, but also just stepping in the ice on the ground also turns you to ice. So just be careful. So we now have fire arrows. They will use up your magic, so be careful. But it's very useful here, obviously, because there's so many frozen doors. Probably obvious to you guys that there was going to be fire arrows in this dungeon. Because of all the frozen areas. So, let us get to it. Let's see. Try to get across now. I want to get to that one room now. This room is another shortcut type area. Let's see. Magic! I'm just gonna use my sword on that thing. There we go. So now we want to activate the We want to activate this switch. We want to activate it. We gotta use fire arrows because there's ice. And all it does is it gives you a shortcut. That's all it does. It's just a shortcut. Yeah, because it's a shortcut. It leads to this room. This really annoying room. Oh! Ah, let me do something real quick. But yeah, it leads to this room. It's a shortcut from here. And, yeah. Let me do this real quick. I have something else to do in that room. But I'm going to do this first while we're here. I almost forgot. There was some ice over here I needed to get rid of. Oh, wait. Do I need to do this? No, this doesn't lead anywhere. Okay, let's melt this guy. Maybe if you melt all of them, you get something. There we go. Okay, that's what you're supposed to do here. If you destroy every freezer here, which you can either attack them with your sword or with your fire arrows. Then a chest appears with a small key inside. It's very useful. Okay, so got the small key in this room. No more fairies here, which is good. Okay, let's go back to this room. We have to actually have a lot of little areas to check out now that we can melt the ice, but yes. This is just a shortcut. If you want to go back up again, you need to shoot the switch again. Like I said, just be careful because you will run out of magic if you use your fire arrows too much. Now there is a fairy here. Let's get that real quick. I would like to keep up with them. I remember there being something... There we go. Save my magic. Save my magic till we get over there. There are hidden steps over here. Right there. They're very little. Just be careful. There we go. We got another fairy! And there are no more fairies in this room. This room is completed. And it's just kind of a shortcut-ish area. I don't want to do this right now. Let me see. Oh, let's... Yeah, I want to go back to some previous areas real quick. Let's melt this. Let's melt this ice real quick. Don't think we want to go here yet. I just want to do a few other things real quick. So. This just takes us up here. This takes us up higher, and we'll deal with that later. I don't want to do this right now. I have some other things I'd like to do right now. Yeah. Yeah, I have some other things I want to do real quick before we continue on with the dungeon. I have some unfinished business with some ice. So. It's the quickest way that I can get down. Hee. Let's try something. What if I just, what if I roll up as a Goron? I wonder if I can drop down and not get hurt. Move it. There we go. That is a good way to get down. I mean, I don't want to go through there right now. Yeah, if you want to get down, if you want to go down really far, then just curl up as a Goron and drop. So many things. So many options. I want to go through... I want to go to a previous room, because there's a lot of ice there I want to melt. There are so many things to do now that I can melt the ice. Just like to get a few things done. Let's go through here. Back into this room, now that we can melt the ice. That's scary. I should probably get the wolves first. There we go. There's one more wolf. Right over here. I see you! Whoa! I got that one with one hit. Very nice. It's like if you hit it in the tail, it takes one hit. But if you hit it in the front, it takes two. Let's get these out of the way. What's that do? Oh no, it's almost the second day! Okay, stepping on that switch will get us a treasure chest. And I'm assuming moving that block around will get us to the treasure chest. So there didn't seem to be anything over here when I melted the ice. Okay, so this is probably one of those slippery ice block puzzles. Let's see if it is. Is it? Yes. One of these puzzles. But this is an easy one. They had these in Ocarina of Time. Or Ocarina of Time. I used to always say Ocarina. Apparently it's pronounced Ocarina. Apparently I was wrong. I've been wrong for years. Now I know. Get up there, silly. Ah! I got a stray fairy. And now we're going to get through that. Ah! What the heck? Leave me alone, icicles. 2 icicles over there to watch out for, I suppose. So be careful. We are going to get to the other side. No. We don't want to do that. If we do that, it's going to end up in that weird area over there. We don't want the block to go over there. Otherwise, yeah. Otherwise, the block will get stuck in this little area. And we don't want to do that. Merlin must be so tired. He was up all night. I should be able to climb up, right? Yeah, here we go. I knew they were coming. I wasn't worried. Okay, so here is this room. Here's another room that we have reached earlier, but we couldn't do tons with. I already moved the block over here. That was something I already took care of earlier. We moved the block over here, and now we can use it to cross over. Have your shield ready. Have your shield ready, because some pots are going to attack you. Rogue pots. Rogue pottery. And another stray fairy. Let's see. That's it for stray fairies here. That's it for stray fairies. Hopefully in this room. We'll see. Yes. Nope. That's not what I even did. Well, it is, but I didn't mean it. Let me see. Probably need to end this video soonish. But I'll see if there's anything else I can do real quick. Just quick stuff. So we're back here. There's a... Let's see. Yeah, we need to get over there. Ah, there's ice over there. Huh. So much to do. There's ice over here. There's this green door over here that has ice. And there's this room over here. 2 green doors. I think they lead to the same room. 2 green doors here. Okay, let's do this real quick. Let's take care of this real quick. Then I think I will end this video. And yes, there is a fairy here. Let's get rid of those guys. I don't know. I should save my arrows and my magic, but I don't care. Just get them. You may recognize this room from earlier. Because, yeah. That lower level, the very, very bottom of that tall room, led to this room. There was a frozen Deku flower down there. So, yes. Woo. So if you defeat all the freezers, you get a stray fairy. Aren't you glad? Okay, so we need 1, 2. Why am I aiming up? 3. There's 3 torches. Hopefully I can get them. I have terrible aim. Got it. I don't know if you have a time limit to light all of these, or if you can just do it. I don't know if it's something that you have to do all quickly, and if you let them go out, then it doesn't work. But yeah, there's 3 torches here. Just light all 3 and the door opens. As you can see. 3 torches. And here's the door. And it leads here. What you need to do here is you need to pound the switch. And what happens is this rises up. So now this is going to change how we get about this place. The pillar has risen up. You can see these little segments of ice. Goron Link can punch those ice segments and get rid of them and cause the pillar to get smaller. But you obviously can't get through the rock areas. So it's a very confusing puzzle where you have to get the right segments of ice and get rid of them in order to get across the room. It's kind of confusing because the pillar helps you get to certain rooms, but it also prevents you from getting to others. And that, I think, is why there's so many shortcuts in this area. That's probably why there's so many shortcuts to get to different rooms. Like that one room with the invisible steps was a shortcut, and that's probably why, if you're no longer able to get to a certain level the normal way, that's one way to get up there. A different way, yeah, there's a lot of alternative routes in this dungeon because of that. You're fine. There's a lot of alternative routes you can go because of that. So if you're trapped and you can't go on, there might be a shortcut that'll lead you to where you need to go. Here's another shortcut up there. Yeah. This Yeah, this frozen Deku flower will help you get up there if you need to. But yeah. Yeah, that pillar is important for getting through this place. This, I think, is like a reset button, basically. I think if you make a mistake, you can hit that, and you can start again. Those things are creepy. Magic, thank you. Any arrows? Any arrows here? Or is it just magic? And a few green rubies. There we go. All stocked up. I got some bombs, some arrows, and some magic. And a couple measly rubies. But yeah, as you can see, certain areas you can no longer cross over as easily, because this giant pillar's in the way. But we will work on that. We will be working on that later in the next video. Yeah, that's what we'll work on in the next video, is trying to traverse the whole middle. But yeah, we'll try to figure out the whole pillar thing and how to get higher up in this room and stuff like that. But yeah, it gets a lot more confusing once you get the fire arrows. A lot more confusing things start to happen, but it's interesting. It's interesting. We'll figure it out. So thanks for watching. Like I said, I think that was the third video of Snowhead Temple. So next week we will have the fourth video of Snowhead Temple, which will be quite exciting, no? So thanks for watching, everyone. Please comment, like, and subscribe. We'd love to hear from you. And also visit our blog at WeGameUnited.com. I will see you in the next video where we continue Snowhead Temple.